Hello everybody, it's Redhead Boo here, back with a new video. It's Friday, so it means it's my upload day. So if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you will know that I like to do videos about my top 10 things or a top 10 list, where I have a subject and I rank different things and I give a reason as to why it's on the specific spot. So I thought, because I did a concert one a few months back now, and since then I have been to a lot more events and a lot's happened, and I thought I would do an updated version because all the events I've been to recently over the past 2 years have just been amazing, and I thought I have to rank them. So this is my updated top 10 events, so they can be concerts, theatre shows, holidays, and lots of fun stuff like that. So I just thought I'd get into it, but I have been really prepared recently, which is so unlike me, and I have planned out what sort of videos I'm going to be filming the next few weeks because I've got a lot of exciting things coming up. So yeah, can't wait. So I am going to start off at number 10. So all of these events for me have just been amazing in so many different reasons, and yeah, I just thought they all had to make the list. So in at number 10 happened in 2022, at the very start of this year, which seems like it was yesterday because I don't know about anyone else, but personally I think this year has just flown by. So yeah. So in at number 10 we have the Strictly Live tour. So me and Amy went to the Strictly Live tour at the very start of this year. I think it was the 26th of January. Mainly I wanted to go because Max from The Wanted was doing the show, so I thought that'd be quite cool to go to. Obviously it was a time when COVID was still around, so we did try and meet the stars before because we found out the hotel, and we did meet them, but it was like socially distanced, so it wasn't like you couldn't get too close, you couldn't get a hug or anything like that, but it was just amazing. It was my first ever time at a Strictly Live tour and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was so much fun. I don't think I'll be going to the one this time round just because there's not really anyone on the current lineup that I'm like obsessed with, so I don't really think I'll be going. But yeah, it was such a good event and I did vlog it as well, so if you go back on a few of my videos you might be able to find it. But yeah, it was so good, and like obviously it had to make the list for me because I got to reunite with Max and we got so much interaction throughout the show because we were front row, and yeah, so much love from all of the cast, so yeah, it meant a lot. So moving on, so in at number 9 we have a theatre show. So I'm going to do a little backstory about this. So for the past, how many times have I been now? So when I was about 5 or 6 years old, I can't quite remember, me and some of my family started going to the Bradford Alhambra Theatre to see pantomimes, especially a comedian in Bradford called Billy Pierce, who's been a part of my life now for years and years, like 16 odd years. I think he's absolutely fantastic. He's so funny, and he's just like a classic Yorkshire man, and you can tell. And he's the like main person in the Bradford Alhambra pantomimes, sadly I'm not actually going to the one this year just because I don't really like any of the other cast, I'm not gonna lie, so I don't really want to go see it. I mean, I probably should, because then I'm breaking my tradition, but yeah. And me and my friend went to see Sleeping Beauty in, was it January? I believe it was January, or just before Christmas. I can't actually remember. It was in 2021, so it must have been December. Yeah, I think it was December actually, now thinking back. Yeah, and I think it was. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me. But yeah, it was 2021, and we went to see Sleeping Beauty with Dr. Ranj from This Morning. I don't know if he's on This Morning anymore. It was really good, really funny, very up to date with all that was going on with like the Partygate and then COVID. It was, compared to other years, it wasn't great just because you had to wear a mask, so that was a bit weird to wear a mask all the time. You could obviously have a drink and then remove your mask and put it on when you were done, but it sort of took the magic away from it a bit. But yeah, it was so good and I did really enjoy it. Okay, so in at number 8 we have a concert. So, oh god, when would it have been now? I think this was 2021. I think, I don't actually know. Or was it even September 2020? Oh, I can't remember. It was either September 2020 or September 2021. No, it was 2020. Yes, it was. So in September 2020, the Vamps went on their Cherry Blossom tour, and which was meant to be on in May 2020, but because of COVID it got postponed and then new dates got released further along the line. And me, Amy and Helen all went to see the Vamps at the O2 Academy in Leeds. I have seen the boys at the O2 Academy before for Showcase back in 2017, when I bumped into them at Leeds train station, which was funny. And I was standing for that one, but for this one we got seats like higher up. I think just because it was COVID we felt a bit safer being like higher up and not in the massive crowd. I mean, we still were close to people, but not like super close when we were standing. So yeah, it was such a good concert, and I think it was extra special, and it made a position it did just because it was like my first concert after having so many cancelled, and it was just too like extra special, and they were just saying how music can bring us all together, and yeah, it definitely did bring us all together, and it felt good just to be like singing songs again. And I am seeing them in December in Nottingham, and I probably will be vlogging, so stay tuned for that because that vlog will be coming soon. Well, when I go, so yeah. Very excited for that because I haven't seen them for 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. Too long. Too long. Okay. So in at number 7 is another tour. And this band in particular, I have wanted to see on their own tour now for years. And if you can't work it out, it's JLS. This concert for me was sensational. We were right at the top, right at the back at Leeds Arena, but like the Vamps, it was my first time back at an why can't I talk today? Back at an arena for, well, a couple of years. The last one I'd seen before COVID was Little Mix LM5 tour right at the front. So to go from being right at the front centre to right at the top, right at the back, it was very, very odd. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was fun. I really, really enjoyed it. It was so much fun, and like I said, I'd always wanted to see them, and just to be back in an arena again and back at my happy place with music, and yeah, I was just buzzing and I had the best time. And in a way, it was sort of emotional to actually step foot in an arena, like, because I love arenas, and especially Leeds Arena for me is always special, and I've had so many good interactions, good memories from Leeds Arena. And it is the arena that I go to most, just because it's easy to get to. If I miss a train, I can always get an Uber home. Yeah, it's really fun, and I absolutely love Leeds Arena, and it's always a special venue in my heart, I think. Yeah, it'll always have one of them good things, one of them good memories, and I love it. So, and I'd never seen them in their own tour. I'd seen them live before at festivals, but I didn't really remember a lot of it. So I think to actually go to one of their own tours and have the best time was just amazing. And yes, I did cry when they did Proud, so, and I knew I was going to cry. I knew it was me. Of course I was going to cry. Okay, so in at number 6, we have another tour. I know I've done 3 tours in a row now. Well, yeah, 3 tours in a row. So in at number 6 is a bit of a hard one, really. Well, not hard, but like a bit of a sentimental one, because it was emotional, but it was also epic. And the stage production, the set list, the whole day was just amazing. And of course, I am talking about Little Mix Confetti Tour, Leeds, front row. So when I booked these tickets, when I tried to get them, front row didn't come up, so I booked second row on block B, and then I was like, I do still want front row, so I just kept checking and checking and checking. And then one day I just looked on resale and I saw a few tickets come up in block B, row A. So I was like, right, I'm getting them. So I booked them, sold my other ones, which was lucky, because obviously getting more tickets at 300 quid and losing out on 300 quid would not have been impressed. So luckily someone bought them and I got the money, so I didn't lose out on anything. It was absolutely incredible. The whole day was just amazing. Like, if you don't know what happened, basically we found out which hotel Little Mix was staying at. So me, Helen and Amy all decided to go and sit outside the hotel, because me and Amy knew the hotel, which one it was, and we were like, right, we're gonna go and we are gonna try say hi to them or see them before the show. Me not really expecting to say hi, and I was on the train to Leeds, and basically Amy messaged me saying that Jade had just walked past her. I was like, oh my god, that means they are there. So I missed Jade, unfortunately, but I did get to say hi to Perry, which was absolutely amazing. I was buzzing. I was so happy. Like, when I saw her come out of the hotel and made eye contact with her, I was like, hi Perry, and she said hi, and we didn't get a photo, but it was such a cool moment. And then Helen turned up I think just after Perry had left, so we sort of knew that they were all heading to the arena, so we knew that Leanne was still there and she'd be coming out. So she came out and we were sort of closer to her, and we were like, oh, hi Leanne, and she got in, said hi to us and got into her car and left, but we were just absolutely buzzing. I was so happy. And then the concert was just absolutely incredible. Everything about Confetti Tour was just so much fun, and I do have a vlog of that and of the Vamps tour as well, so if you want to check out my vlogs, do it, because I love all of my concert vlogs. I have vlogged concerts now for coming up to 4 years? No, just over 4 years now, and I absolutely love it, because like before, if I have vlogs from a certain band that I'm going to see, I will watch them all just to like prepare me for the show, and I absolutely love it. Like I get so many good memories, especially if I manage to catch an interaction that I've got on video and then show it and watch it back and be like, that was to me. So yeah, it's just incredible and I love it. And Confetti Tour will always be special just because it was the last official tour before the mini break, and then when they come back, I just know their comeback will be absolutely phenomenal. That's a hard word to say, but yeah, can't wait for it. Bring it on. Okay, so the next 5 are the most significant shows, events, holidays that I've done. So you can probably work out, maybe, if you've been watching my channel a long time, what these might be. So in at number 5 is a theatre tour. So me and Amy in July of this year, I believe it was July, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was July, we went to see Strictly Presents Keep Dancing at Halifax Victoria Theatre. This show was amazing. Like, it was hilarious, it was just incredible. Like, compared with the other Strictly tour, don't get me wrong, I loved that tour, but the story, the comedy, the dancing, the live music, Max George, mwah, beautiful. And like, the show was just amazing, and I wish I would have been able to film, because you weren't allowed, because I could just relive that show. It was sensational. Like, the whole cast were just brilliant, and I did meet them as well, which was really, really nice. And it wasn't socially distanced, so I got to reunite with Max and get a hug out of it. Not just one hugs, but 3. And I got to give him his early birthday present as well, which he's now worn and loves, and just told me so many times how much he loves it. So yeah, you're welcome. And then obviously Maisie and Reese. Yeah, it was just absolutely incredible just to see a show like that, and I could honestly watch that show over and over again. It was amazing. Okay, so in at number 4 we have a holiday. So this holiday is my most recent holiday with my family to Lanzarote. It's my new favourite place abroad. I absolutely loved it, and I cannot wait to go back in June with Emma for my first ever official girls' holiday. Like, I am so excited. The first payment is coming out tomorrow, which is just amazing, and I really can't wait. Like, and I do have a vlog from my holiday. It's a bit of a like mixed match. It's all over the place, but it's one of my favourite vlogs, I think, because it's quite a short one, but it sort of features all of my favourite moments from one holiday, and it was just super fun. And yeah, I just honestly cannot wait to return and just embrace it all, have all the food, all the drinks, watch the entertainment again, and just, yeah, just embrace the activities, go out, have fun, try not to get sunburnt, and yeah, I just cannot wait to go back. So that holiday for me will just always be super special, and especially since it was like the first proper holiday after COVID, so after about 4 years, 5 years, yeah, so it's always going to have a special place in my heart. Okay, so we are in at the top 3. So these 3 things are the ones that mean the most to me, the ones that I've had amazing memories for, and ones that I never really expected to happen. Yeah, they're sort of like bucket list moments. So in at number 3, it is the final concert of this like list, but it's the one that I was just obsessed with. It's my favourite vlog I've ever done of a concert, and so many people say how much they love this vlog, and even people who didn't get to go to this tour have watched it and just said how good that it made them feel like they were there, which is just, that's what I want to do, like show people who can't get there, just make them feel involved. So yeah, that's the whole reason why I vlog, to make myself happy for like memories to look back on, but also for other people to see what they can't get to, and for them to actually live the experience like they're there with me. So yeah, so this concert, so a bit of a backstory again. I have been a huge fan of The Wanted for, I want to say, a good 10 years now. Yeah, these boys, like when they broke up, the amount of times I would still play their music, and the amount of times I would say to my friends, to my family, if they ever got back together and toured, I need to go, I need to get meet and greet, I need to be as close as I can possibly get, not really expecting them to come back. And when they announced their comeback and said they were going on tour, I desperately messaged all of my friends and was like, please come see The Wanted with me in Leeds. And my friend Emily said she'd come with me, and we had the best time. We had meet and greet, which was amazing, so we got to reunite with Max and meet the other boys as well. We had meet and greet, which I filmed. Well, I got filmed for me for the vlog. My question got asked in soundcheck. We got second row centre for the concert, and I got so many interactions, 2 of which I got, well, technically 3 of them I got on camera, which is just amazing. And yeah, this tour will just always be special, especially like, I don't know if I should say this or not, especially after what happened with Tom. Just looking back on this tour and hearing them talk about it, and like they'll always have that memory. And yeah, like that concert for me was just on another level, and I just absolutely adored it. And I just think out of all of the concerts I've ever been to, that one will always be special. And yeah, I love watching that vlog back. Like, I watched that vlog back now so many times, and it just makes me smile. It doesn't really make me, well, it does make me emotional, but it puts a smile on my face every single time. And the fact that I met so many people who I've been speaking to on Twitter for such a long time as well. So like Abby, Leah, Katie, Katie's friend Molly, like so many people I just recognised through like social media and everything. Claire, Alex, like so many people, and yeah, I just had the best time, and it will always be special, will hold a special place in my heart, and yeah, what an amazing concert. So I definitely recommend checking out that vlog because it's one of my favourites of all time. Okay, so number 2, sort of, I need to get a prop, so I'm going to go off camera for a minute and come back. So you might be able to guess what this next little what is in position number 2. So if you can't tell from the ears, position number 2 is something I never ever expected in my life to happen, ever. Like, it's just such a bizarre, not bizarre, but such an amazing time that I had. So, in at number 2 is my Disney Magic at Sea cruise. I still cannot believe, even after a year, that this actually happened, because it's just something I have dreamed of now for so long. And when I saw that they were coming to the UK to do staycations and the price was affordable, I was like, I have to go. I have to do it. And to be good friends with Emma and just message her and say, look, we've had so many Disney holidays cancelled. We need our Disney fix. Would you want to go? And the reason this is at position number 2 is just because the amount of friends that I've made just because of this holiday. Like, I have to name drop these amazing people. Paul, Alex from PN Days Adventures. Guys, if you're not subscribed to these two, please do subscribe, because they have their current Walt Disney World vlog series. They have a vlog series of the Magic at Sea staycation, which I am in quite a few times. There's Emma, there's Louisa, there's so many people I just want to name drop. There's all the amazing cast members that I met: David, Jenny, Mike, Declan, Tariq, like just so many. My servers, Marco and Addy, Michael, my amazing stateroom host. Like, honestly, these people made my holiday so special. They just made it amazing for me and just truly unforgettable. I met so many characters on that holiday, so many. I think I worked out I met about 12 or 13, or was it 12? Because I met all of Mickey and Friends, including Chip and Dale, so that's 8. I met Woody, that's 9. I met Snow White, that's 10. Yeah, I met 13, because I met 4 Captain Marvel and Spider-Man as well. So I met 13 characters in the space of 2 full days, and then like half a day on the day of embarkation. And honestly, it was amazing. And to meet the characters, not just in their normal outfits, like to meet Captain Mickey, Captain Minnie, all of the classic characters in their like sailor outfits, their Marvel outfits. I met Daisy and Minnie as princesses one day. My friend met Minnie and Daisy in swimming costumes. Like, just so many different rare opportunities to meet characters. I met Woody, but not just like the standard Woody. I met the new design of Woody, and I was mind blown because I never thought I would meet him, and to meet him in Andy's room as well. Oh, that holiday, and the fact we were on the very first official cruise after 18 months of not being on, and we got our own mini firework display, was just amazing, and I will never ever forget it, ever. Okay, so the ears can now come off. So in at number 1 is a show now that I have seen twice, and I am seeing again next year, and a show that I just connected with and just simply adore. And if you haven't guessed, again, this was something I never expected. This was something for me that was on my bucket list for a long time. So if you haven't worked it out from like the previous videos I've done about this, the previous story times, Q&As, tags, whatever, like reviews, I am talking about, so in at number 1 is Derren Brown Showman. What a masterpiece this show is. Oh, I could talk about it for hours on end. I love this show so much. I have seen it twice. I've seen it front row. I've seen it in stalls. I've been involved in it. I've been on stage with this show, like, and it is coming up to a year since my onstage experience, and I just cannot believe it. Like, when I booked tickets to see the show for the first time, I never expected to go on stage, let alone to be chosen by Derren himself to go on stage. Like, what an experience it was. It was mind-blowing, it was terrifying, but it was also amazing, and something I'll always have in my memories. Something I'll always talk to people about. If I ever have to give an interesting fact about myself, I can say I was hypnotised by Derren Brown live on stage for my birthday. And yeah, it was just absolutely fantastic, and I will never forget it, ever. It was just mind-blowing, fun. It was brilliant. I loved every single second of it, and honestly, I cannot wait to see this show again. But I'm not just seeing it at a normal theatre, I'm seeing it at the West End. Like, I'm so proud of Derren to say that this tour is now going to be touring the West End from December to March, and I'm going to see it on the very last night it's in the West End. So I just think it's going to be super special, so much fun. I am going with one of my friends that I've met through Derren Brown, so I'm going with Amy, and I honestly cannot wait. We are just going to have the best time just seeing our favourite show, and she also got involved in the show the same part as me, so we can like share our experiences, talk about how she felt, how I felt. So yeah, and I have already planned out what my object is going to be, and I'm just wondering if any of the show's going to be different since it's now West End. So yeah, who knows what will happen, but I am so excited. But anyway, and that was my top 10 updated events video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe, because I've got so many amazing videos coming up, including a reaction next Friday, and not just any reaction, but a reaction to Ollie Murs' new single. He's back. What? And then maybe a vlog coming on Monday the 10th of October, aka my 25th birthday. Yay. And then I'll be doing a video on the Friday after that of what I got for my birthday, so showing all of my presents. And then near the end of October, I will have a vlog of Harry Potter Studios tour coming up. I cannot believe it. I'm so excited. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Redhead Boo signing off. Bye!